Module 116, we will discuss future challenges to professionalism. There are different challenges being faced by the world, every country, an individual, every system, and same is with the teaching as a profession or the professionalization of the teachers. One is marketizations, other is training requirements, new technology, ever-changing configuration of various professional organizations. Now the concept in the advanced countries about the teaching, about the education, about your services at the university as a teacher training organization or as a teacher has been changed. And the concept of the marketizations, that how much you or your organization is earning. So because of this is, for example, the selling commodity, the teaching has become the selling commodity. The how precious, how costly you are providing to in the market, and it means the student's role has been changed now it is a customer, now it's a client. So this is therefore the universities worldwide are changing their roles as only as a social domain, etc., but they are looking at the economic domain and the marketizations, that how much you are protecting your financial benefits or financial causes. The market now the market power are because the shifting, therefore the teacher's role is shifting. But in the decision making, the teacher's role is insignificant. Therefore, this aspect is very important for the improvement of the teacher professionalism, and therefore it is one of the challenges of professionalism in teaching, because of the marketizations and as a selling commodity, the teacher has to take care of the many aspects, not only one aspect. And as said already, that the students are concerned as the customer or the buyer, how much a teacher is providing them about their aspirations or the expectations or their requirement, because they have to utilize their things what they are acquiring in the institutions through the teachers. They have to go and produce and demonstrate in the market. So this is one of the challenges to the teaching as a profession. And there is a contrast between professional paradigm and the managerialistic paradigm. As a professional, you have to see another aspect, other way. As a managerialistic paradigm, they say that how the teacher is protecting the benefit, economic and the financial aspect of the institutions. Whereas as a profession, and particularly in the teaching, the teacher has to take care of other aspects too. Teachers and the training. With the passage of time, the pattern of the training and the requirements of the teachers, challenges of the teachers, needs of the teachers are changing with the passage of time. For example, with the expansions, with the accessibility to the new knowledge, teacher has to improve, not only to increase his or her knowledge, but to make compatible level of the disposition, level of the performance, level of the pedagogical things. So he needs very continuous type of the professional development, and has to engage in regularly with the teaching and learning professional activities. The teachers has to know and understanding those things which are required with the changing scenarios according to the future demands and other ways. And in this way, the pedagogical interventions, pedagogical demands are also changing, and has to keep himself updated. The teachers, for example, there is a need of the auxiliary skills and the generic skills and the supporting skills. These are needed time to time by the teachers. In the teachers while practicing, they have to face that they have to interact with the diverse communities and of the teacher educations, and the nature and the role of the subject is specific and the generic pedagogies, and that according to the level of the education. So these are the training requirements varying from time to time. And the third one is teachers and the new technology. We know, everyone now knows that the influx of the communication or the knowledge, and through the penetrations of by the penetration of the information communication technologies, the teacher has to improve his or her professional level and every aspect of teaching as a profession. So the ICTs have challenged the professionalism of the teachers. The ICTs has various communication patterns and and the communication styles. For example, the email, for example, the smart boards, for example, the other technologies. So the teacher has not only to update in the communication technologies, but to update his skill as well as the knowledge. And this is freely accessible, for example, open education resources, etc. So this has become very important challenge to the teacher and the teaching profession. And there is also a challenge. There is also a criticism that because of the open learning and distance learning and the virtual system of education, the teacher's identity or the teacher's professionalism and the teacher's future challenges are now questioned. Really, through this system, it can be possible that the teacher rapidly, or with the rapid movement of the knowledge, explosion, etc., he can change himself and can be compatible with the future demands, and the school really can cope up with the challenge because of the everyday challenge, everyday change in the technology. The basic is the internet. The internet, there is a super highway of flowing of the knowledge every moment. So teacher has to update on the skills and in the knowledge, as mentioned already. So this devalues the teacher's autonomy. This challenges the teachers every aspect of the professionalism, organizing or reorganizing themselves. How the teacher should organize the market challenges, the knowledge challenges, the rules and regulations, the workplace situations is changing rapidly. So how the teacher has, as a teacher, as a professional, to organize and reorganize himself or herself, this is one of the challenges. Here example is, there are different unions means organizations, professional organizations. They have their input, they have their own say. They expect that there should be the dominance of themselves. The teacher has to organize and make themselves compatible with those organizations which have very big say in the teaching as a profession or any profession. These associations, professional associations or social associations, has very big say in the future of the education system and future of the professionalism. And the teacher has to make himself compatible by making his membership or to be the part of that one. So the teacher has to organize and reorganize. If we talk more genuinely, as a professional led and professionally led organizations and the independent organizations and the unions, etc., they have very strong sense or the impact on the teachers, and they have a big say on the interest as a teacher's interest as a professional. So the teachers has to continue as far as the state demands and the district demands and the institutions demand, as well as the professional demands, so as to make oneself as a competent professional or the individual. So these are the challenges of the future, as a future challenges in the teaching profession.